All right, YouTube and Instagram family, let's go ahead and do a cold call role play. So all you need to do is put in your phone number and I'll call you and we'll jump on a cold call role play, and then I'll be able to give you tips, feedback, advice on how you can improve and get better. So the next time you're on the phone with the seller, you're not going to lose out on a potential $10, $20, $30,000 wholesale deal by not knowing how to overcome their objection, by not knowing what to say, by not knowing exactly how to negotiate and get them to come off on price, and how you can lock it up completely over the phone. So you can actually do this any city, any states. You can wholesale in different states and do this all from home, okay? A lot of you ask me, so Colin, can I do this? Can I wholesale part-time? The answer is yes. You don't need any experience. You don't need a boatload of money, because we're not going to buy the property. We're not going to fix it up, okay? All we're simply doing is we find a motivated seller. We lock that property under contract at a discount for 30 to 60 days. Then we find a local investor who wants to buy, fix, and flip it, or who wants to buy, fix it, and hold it as a long-term rental, and simply sell the contract over to them and make our profit. Average wholesale fee is right around, for me, $20,000 to $25,000. It wasn't yesterday. The day before that, we locked 2 property under contract, and I told Lon, which is the wifey, that I think I'm done for December. But yesterday, I sent out an email to a seller that we bought a property way back, probably 6, 7, 8 years ago. He responded back, and he got 2 houses that he wants to sell. So guess what? We're back, baby. And those 2 deals that we lock up probably makes me over 100,000. One of them is going to make me 6-figure. Okay. I share this with you is to let you know that you get paid by staying in the game. And also, dude, it only takes one good deal for you to change your life around, for you to flip the table around, for you to pay off your debt, all right, and get ahead. And a lot of you are waiting for New Year's, man. Shouldn't wait. This is the time. All right, Instagram family, comment your phone number. I'll give you a call, and let's jump on a cold call role play. So if you think you have what it takes, or you be like, hey, Kong, I just want to try this. I just want to role play with you. I'm ready for the feedback, and I'm ready for you to help me, man. So comment in your phone number, Instagram family, or DM, comment. Don't DM me, man. I mean, I get too many DMs that it push all the way to the bottom. So just comment your phone number. I'll give you a call. Don't be scared. I'm going to give you some tips. I'm going to give you advice. By the time that we're done, dude, I'm going to help you be that much better, just a little bit better. So you need to understand, a lot of you, what you're doing is that you are out there trying to get lucky, which means you don't spend time mastering and crafting your skills. Listen, we're not here to get lucky. We're here to build real skills and real business that can take care of you and your family. Okay? So let's work on it. So comment your phone number, anyone. YouTube, if you're on YouTube and you want to jump on with me, I'll send you a link. Just comment the word me. Just comment the word me. I'll send you the link. Okay? And Instagram family, all you need to do is drop your phone number. Okay? Just drop in your phone number. I'll give you a call. So while I'm waiting for that, instead of not talking, here's something I do want you, all of you, to understand. A lot of you are trying to play the passive income game, okay? But here's the truth that you don't understand. Here's the truth that you don't know about the whole passive income game, okay? That nobody tells you about. I own 14 rentals, make about $10,000 a month in net passive income, so I know what I'm talking about. If you are thinking about wanting to make $25,000 a month from owning rental property, and your active income is from a job, to get to $25,000 a month in passive income, it's probably going to take you about 15 to 20 years. And most of you probably won't even get there. Okay? If your active income is coming from a job, most of you haven't got rich yet, and you're focused on passive, which means what you're telling me is, Kong, how can I make money without working? You're just lazy. So the mindset is already corrupted, and that is exactly why your bank account is not where it should be. So anybody who tells you about, oh man, go buy passive income, just ask them, How many hours do you work? Are you still stuck in the rat race? Are you still stuck at the J O to B? Okay. How many rentals do you own? How much do you make? And if they tell you, dude, you will know. You will know if this dude know what he or she talking about. They don't know shit. Okay? So don't fall for the whole passive income. What you need to do is focus on your active income. So get rich first. So until you own your own business, and until your business makes $25,000 a month, you do not need to buy your first house. You do not need to buy rental property. You just need to focus on your active income, my friend. Okay? How can you get that up to $25,000 a month? First, that should be your goal, dude. That should be the only thing that you wake up and think about. Not passive income. Okay? Don't be lazy, dude. Put in the work. All right, Daniel, I'm going to give you a call, bro. So, Instagram family, drop me your phone number.
Hello?
Yeah, hey, I got a letter about you guys want to buy my property.
Yeah, what was the address on that so I can get on the same page and see it real quick?
I mean, you guys, the one who sent me the letter, you don't know what property I'm talking about? You see, dude? Okay, see?
Yeah.
So, okay. Bro, first off, Daniel, I want to say that I appreciate that you jump on the cold call role play. Most people are even too scared. But but my point when I'm doing this cold call role play is I want everyone to understand and realize that they say, number one, wholesaling doesn't work. I get a lot of that. Wholesaling doesn't work. And then I'll be like, dude, how long have you tried? 30 days, 60 days. How many seller have you called and talked to? What is your marketing plan? I talked to 10 seller and they all want retail. Come on, man. Shit. So that's number one. The next thing, bro, is that when people get on the phone and just like what happened to you, how are you expecting to get a deal when the seller calls you or you call a seller and they just say something and you're like, I don't know what to say. Like, there's no way, dude, right? There's no way that you'll be able to do a deal like that.
Yeah. No, I definitely see where you're coming from with that. I haven't been in an opportunity to receive an inbound call yet.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so hold on, Daniel. So you want to do outbound?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, just because that's the only thing I've tried so
Okay,
far.
cool. Okay. So hold on, every one of you that's watching, by the time that me and Daniel's done, let's give him a rating. Okay. Hello.
Hey there. I'm going through some properties right now, and I saw your house at 123 Main Street. I'm super interested in it. I'd like to get a little bit more information.
Yeah. What's this? What's it about? Are you a realtor?
No, I'm interested in purchasing your house. I'm looking at it on Zillow right now, and I like what I see so far. And I'm wondering if there's anything you can tell me that I might not be able to see in the photos.
Well, I mean, like, how do you get my number? I mean, this just kind of weird.
Well, your phone number is listed here on Zillow because you posted your house for sale, and I'm interested.
Okay, so he's calling me for sale by owner.
Or should I reach back out at another time?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yep. The wife actually had the house listed, and I totally forgot about it. But yeah, I mean, so what do you want to know?
Cool. Well, I see you have the price here at $150,000. Have you gotten any offers so far? Has the house gone under contract and had anyone back out for any reason?
Like, why? Like, why would you? I mean, yeah, I mean, we got a few offer on it, but I haven't accepted any of them yet because they all came in like pretty low. So I'm not interested in a low ball offer. I mean, I do understand. I do understand that the house needs work, but I mean, if it's all fixed up, the house probably worth, probably like 200,000. I mean, that's all I'm asking is 150 for it.
Cool. Yeah, no, I agree. This house has a ton of potential. Would you mind showing me what you consider a low ball, just so I can make sure I'm nowhere near that? I don't want to waste your time.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, why don't you just make me an offer, all right? And then I'll be able to let you know if it works or doesn't.
Sure. Okay, cool. Well,
so just keep dropping your number, and I'll call you next.
As I look at the house in front of me, is based on what I'm going to have to invest in to clean it up and what's going to make sense for me. I'd be close to the 105 range. Is that something that would make sense for you, sir?
I mean, yeah, I mean, let me think. Yeah, let me think about it. Okay, I'll call you back tomorrow.
Cool, cool. And if you're okay with it, I can check back in with you in 24 or 48 hours, whatever you're comfortable with. And if you want to sit and think about it,
Well,
that's
like,
totally
look,
fine. Just know
he
anytime
doesn't
you
even
call me back, the
look.
offer
Look,
would still stand. And I
doesn't even
appreciate
know
your
what to
time
do.
today.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, bro, Daniel. So right here, dude, you already lost it because you can't overcome the objection. I want to think about it. Okay. So now, dude, we're gonna reverse the role.
Okay.
So my feedback for you, number one, is I think that you would slow down. One, and then number two, bro, is that you need to ask more questions. So watch this. We're gonna
Got it.
reverse the role. You're
Okay.
okay. So we're gonna stick with the same numbers. You're the
Okay.
seller. I'm the buyer. Okay.
All right, got it.
Yeah. Hey, Daniel. So I understand that you had it listed for 150 here. How long has it been listed for?
I've had it up for coming up on 60 days now.
Okay, so you had it for about 60 days. You got any offer on it yet?
Yeah, a couple people have called and showed interest, and a couple people have called, made offers. But to be honest with you, I was a little disrespected by the cash offers. So honestly, I got a lot going on right now. If
Sure.
you'd like to get to the, if you can get to the point, uh, I got things to do. Yes, I need to get this house sold, but I can't hang out on the phone all day.
Daniel, absolutely, and I'm here to respect. I respect your time. The reason I call you is that we are very interested in buying your property. And I'm not
Yes.
here to waste your time or our time. So I know you just want to get cut to the chase, but I just have a few more questions, just so we can make you a fair and intelligent offer, Daniel. That way, I'm not just throwing you some random numbers. Okay.
Sure.
Now, beside getting the right price for this property, Daniel, what is another reason that you would consider selling this?
I mean, to be honest
Look,
with you,
question you
I
need
have
to ask.
my eyes on another type of living situation. I've been in this house for almost 10 years, and I
Oh,
want to get an
wow.
RV and hit the road.
Ah, got you. I mean, that sounds nice. So you just basically just want to sell this. So do you have to sell this house in order for you to buy the next one?
In order for me to get the RV that I'd be
Mm,
comfortable living in, yes.
got you. So that's the reason you're selling it, because you just now want to be mobile, just travel the world?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay. I mean, that's something that, that's something I always thought about doing once I get older as well. So let me know how that experience goes, okay? So, dude,
Cool.
so do you see what I'm doing? I'm coming in, and you got to build the rapport. I'm asking you
Got it.
questions instead of just coming in and cut to the chase, right?
Got it.
Listen, if they are motivated to sell, man, especially been on the market for 60 days, they're willing to
Yes,
talk
sir.
to you. It's just about asking the right question. Now, the next thing I'm going to ask them is, hey, Daniel, is there a mortgage that we need to pay off on this property?
No, I paid this house off 5 years ago, and I own it.
Nice. Well, congrats, Daniel. You know that 90-something% of Americans never pay off their house. So you are actually probably in the top 1%. So good for you. Congrats. You see that, dude? Come see
I appreciate it. All right, so look, you seem like a nice guy and all, but can you get to the point?
Got you. Okay. So basically, Dan, you just want to cut to the chase, right? And you just want to get to the numbers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Daniel, let me ask you this then. If we were to be able to come in, take care of all your closing costs, all your fees, taking over the property as is, right? There's no commissions or closing costs you have to pay, and we can get this thing closed in the next 30 to 60 days for you or sooner. What's the least that you're willing to take?
Well, I'm not gonna undercut myself. Tell me what you're comfortable with, and I'll tell you if that works for me.
Gotcha. Okay, so you had it listed for 150. You had it listed for 60 days, and you just want to hear what we have to pay for it, right?
Look, man, again, you sound like a nice guy, but you got 30 more seconds before I'm getting back to my job.
You got it. So Daniel, let me just cut to the chase. So the price that I got approved right now from my team manager is right around 105,000, and that's cash net to your pocket. Would that work for you?
Come on, man, you're talking 30% off.
Well, the thing is, Daniel, do you consider how much work it's gonna cost to actually update the house? I mean, so we take everything in consideration. Sorry.
Okay. Look, I get the paint's not brand new, and
Sure.
it's got an ugly front yard, but this has been a nice, safe home for my family for
Sure.
almost 10 years now,
Yep.
and this house does not need a rehab. It needs to be cleaned up.
Okay, so you're telling me that it has granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, and all that. It just need a little paint and a little TLC.
Yeah, my family's living in here right now, so how is it not move-in ready?
Well, I mean, like, I'm not saying that it's not moving ready, Daniel. What I'm saying is that typically when we buy a property over, we basically go in there and we want to make it super nice, which means we're going to make sure that it has granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, tile, surround sound, bathroom, just everything nice. Because most first-time home buyer, what they looking for, they just looking for a nice, completely updated house. But I understand yours move in ready. Now, Daniel, I don't mean to offend you with the offer that we got. I mean, that's the number that was given to me by my finance department. Now, if you're looking to get like top dollar for it, then we're probably not the guy for you. It's probably best if you actually spend the cash and actually, do the cleanup and make it look a little bit nicer. Then you can probably get that 150 that you're looking for. But
Yeah, well, you see, the thing is, you know, I, I've been working all my life, and like I said, I got this house paid off nearly 5 years ago.
sure,
I ended up losing my job this year, and like I said, I'm ready
sorry
to
to
get
hear
this
that.
house sold. I'm ready to get this house sold. Get something that I can see the country with,
Sure.
and but I'm not gonna give it away. I'm sorry, I'm not willing to just give it away.
No, and Daniel, I completely understand where you're coming from. First off, I apologize for you obviously losing your job. But it's a lot of times one door shuts, another one open. I under So here's the thing, Daniel, how much cash do you need to buy the RV so you can travel the world?
So outside of the fact that I think 150 is a totally reasonable fair
hmm
price for my own house,
Sure.
the RV that I would like to purchase is just under 100,000, and I would like the 50,000 for me and my family to live
Mm,
off of as we travel.
makes sense. And Daniel, once again, if we can work out something that work for you and work for us, great. If not, we can go a separate ways, no hard feeling. So,
Sure, sure, but you got to understand on my end,
yeah,
I just gave you a little bit of personal information so you can see why 105 doesn't work for me. If
I
I take
understood.
105, I'm going to buy my RV, and then
Yep.
we're going to be common for the next year.
Yep. Nope. It makes total sense. I understand where you're coming from. So, like I said, Daniel, maybe we're not a good fit for you. I mean, so here's why we can't pay you 150. I mean, if we could, we would have paid you 150 all day long. And honestly, if 150 was a good price, Daniel, you probably would have sold this property probably in 10 days. The reason why it hasn't sold,
I like that angle. Cool.
yeah. So I'll be like, so Daniel, the reason it hasn't sold is, I don't know if anyone have told you, but to be honest, like anything will sell if the price is right. So if it hasn't sold, then it tells me that it's probably way too high. And like I said, if you want to get the 150, it seems like you might have to spend, some cash to update the house a little bit more to make it look nicer. For you to
Sure,
get the
but
150.
like I already explained, I don't have any renovation
Right.
budget right now.
I
Like
understood.
of course, if someone's gonna want to come in and paint the walls, that might
Sure.
cost them $1,000 or
For
something.
sure.
But at the end of the day,
For sure.
like I said, my family's living in here now. It's a
Yeah.
livable house. I don't see
Right.
what the problem is.
Yeah. So Daniel, then let me ask you this. I understand that the 150 is too high for us to make it work. So I don't know if I don't know if you're flexible with your price or not, and I understand that 105 is too low for you. So what's
Well,
the so
I mean,
so
look, I don't have my feet totally dug into the ground at
yeah,
150, but you got to understand this RV that I'm gonna buy
right.
is going to take up essentially the whole 100, just
Yep.
under it,
Sure.
and anything above 100 is what I'm planning to live off of,
Sure.
feed my wife and 3 kids on the road for a whole year.
Got you. And Daniel, that's why we're on the call. I mean, I want to get you the most that I can for your property, but still have it make sense for us. So I understand that the RV is going to cost you about 100,000. So no matter what, you have to get that $100,000. Otherwise, you're not going to get your RV. And so after getting the RV, I guess what's the least you would consider as a net to you so you can live off of?
Well, let me ask you this:
Mm-hmm.
man to man, what do you think is a fair amount of money to have to be a sole provider for your wife and 2 children
Well,
per year?
yeah. So,
You know,
yeah, no, I understand. So I can tell you right now, Daniel, and I'll just be blunt and be and be completely honest with you here. Even if you get the 50,000, how long do you think that's going to last you?
well, my intention is to make that last a minimum of 365 days.
Yeah.
So we can do some serious road tripping, and by the
Sure.
time that's over, I'll have another source of income coming in to
Nice.
be able to pay to park the RV wherever we want for a month at a time and this and that. But yeah, I mean, like I'm not willing to give this house away, but I'm ready
Sure.
to move on to the next chapter of my life.
No, I completely understand. So, as it seems like at this point, Daniel, you need to get the 150. So if you can't get the 150, you're not going to sell it. Is that correct?
Well, like I said, I'm not hardcore at 150,
Yeah.
but I mean, but anything over 100, like just understand, I got 3 mouths to feed
I
outside of my own.
understand. I understand. So why don't we just cut to the chase? So Daniel, what's the price that you would consider selling to us today? We cover all your closing costs, all your fees. We pay all cash. We can close this thing in the next 30 to 45 days or sooner. What would that be?
How would you guys feel about 140?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I know we can do a little bit more than 105, but I don't think we can do 140.
All right. Well, I mean, can you give me a little bit of insight as to where you're getting these numbers? I mean, I'm sure it's not out of thin air.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Daniel. I mean, right now we're looking at, I think the most we can do is 115. So 115 net to you in your pocket. And we take it over as is. In the next 30 days, we'll close on this. You get the 115, you buy your RV, you, the wife, 3 kids, you guys travel the world.
Look, I don't think you're trying to, get one over on me or steal from me or, try and talk me into something that I'm not ready for. But I mean, how many meals feed you and
Yeah.
your wife and your kids for $15,000?
I hear you. And no, you absolutely right. So, I mean, the thing here, Daniel, is I can just tell you. I mean, the number either work or it just doesn't work. I just know that we can't come up to that 140. I wish that I wish we can pay you the 140 and have it make sense. I mean,
Okay, I mean, how about this? Like, the job that I got fired from, I was making 60 a year. Could you even, give me half of that and be at 130, and that way I at least have some sort of safety net to travel with and figure out how I'm going to transition my life.
I mean, Daniel, have you ever thought about listing the property with an agent and put it on the MLS?
Honestly, in the past, real estate agents have done nothing but frustrate me, and I just want this house gone.
Sure. Um, I mean, honestly, how bad do you want it to be gone?
I mean, I guess I'm still soaking that part in.
Yeah.
I do want to move on, but I mean, that I'm not willing to finance the RV. I have my eyes on one that is priced very reasonably, but
Yeah.
I need to buy it in full. That way, I'm not paying. Just how I am now, I have my
Sure.
house paid off. I want to have my RV paid off too.
No,
And I'm not willing to take out a loan.
sure. I understand.
I worked my ass off to get out of that mortgage.
For
so,
sure.
the $100,000 is gonna, put a mobile roof over my family's head. But whatever's after that, like I said, I got 3 mouths to feed.
Yeah. No, I hear you. So, I mean, Daniel, how much?
And don't get me wrong. I know that your guys' offer isn't reflecting my personal life situation or what I made in my job or anything like that. But
Yeah.
I'm just breaking down to you why I can't give it away.
No, I absolutely understand, and obviously, I don't want you to give the property away. You have worked so hard, right? To own the property. The last thing I want you to do is just give it away. I just trying to see how can we can make this work for both. I mean, hmm, how much do you spend? So when you guys travel on this road trip, um, Daniel, how much do you think that you would need a month to spend?
So I was calculating that 50 would get me through one full year of safely feeding my family, being able to pay, pay for camping sites, pay for the gas, and most importantly, my family not going hungry. Like I said, I was doing just over 60 at my last job, so I felt like taking a $10,000 cut off that as my yearly wage of getting out of this house. I want to show my family something special with hitting the road and letting them see the country, but I don't want to get 8 miles down the road and run out of gas and money.
For sure, I definitely don't want to see that happen either. Um, so do you know? Okay, so I mean, do you ever thought about like financing the RV?
No, I'm not willing to do that. I'm sick and tired of paying things off. I'm 60 years old. I paid off cars. I paid off motorcycles. I paid off houses. I'm done paying stuff. I need to buy what I'm going to retire with.
I got you. So Daniel, so right now it seems like 130 is the absolute lowest you'll be able to go with this, being able to buy the ARV, have the $30,000 to travel for the next 365 days, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if I can get that approved, then you're ready to move forward, get the paperwork done, and sell your property, right?
I would be willing to move at 130. Because and the reason that I validate that is, like I said, I was doing 60 at my job. They let me go. If I can get at least half that, I know I can keep my family safe for a year, and by the end of that year, have new income.
I see. So Daniel, here's kind of where I'm at. So I know that you're at 130, and I think we got up to like 115. I mean, would you be able to meet me in the middle of that? So I guess we're at like what, 120 or 120, 122 or something like that. Would that work for you?
I mean, honestly, like I said, deal aside, man to man, like, are you prepared to feed your family for a year for only $20,000?
Well, here's what it is, Daniel. I mean, if I know the importance of how much I want to take them, travel the world, and let them enjoy all the experience, my whole thing is I'm a type of guy that will do what I need to do today, and then I'll figure out the next move. I mean, the 22,000 maybe will last you. I don't know how much you guys are spending, but let's just say the 22,000 will last you 6 months. Well, at least it will get you to 6 months, right? And I think during that time, I think there's something that you can figure out to get you to the next 6 months. But listen, Daniel, I mean, I want to get you the most I can to have it work and make sense for you. I know you got a family, a wife, you got to keep happy, the kids you got to feed, and you want to take them on a road trip, travel the world, and experience this, right? I just know that we can't do the 130. So I don't know how much you want to sell, be done with, and actually make this dream happen for them. I don't know if that's worth $7,000 off or not.
Sure. Okay. Well, I mean, there's no sense in nickel and diamond at this point. So how about this? You go back to your boss, and you give me your final offer, and then I'll see if that makes sense.
So you're telling me right now, even at a 122, it's not going to work for you. Is that correct?
I mean, it doesn't sound good.
Okay. So what number, before I head over to my team manager and talk to them about this, Daniel, what's the least you would consider? What's the number you want to leave me with that you're ready to move right now?
There's no chance I'm taking a cent less than 125.
Okay. So Daniel, I mean, listen, dude. I mean, that's all, because I think you're at a position right now for me anyway. So I'm gonna let you go, man. But as you guys can see, when it comes to negotiating, I mean, I've never run into an issue where people were talking about, hey, got a family, this and that. But honestly, at the end of the day, dude, it comes down to it's the numbers. If the number works, great. If it doesn't work, I'm sorry. I want to help you fulfill your goals and dreams or whatever it is. But the number I got here, it just won't allow me to go up to that. And that's all it is, right? You want to show sympathy. You want to do whatever that you can, okay, with the seller. But at the end of the day, the numbers. So Daniel, I hope that you get some information from that and hope it helps you, man. But as you can see, I ask questions, right? I ask him questions before I even try to make an offer, right? Oh, I had it listed for 150. Well, when I talked to Daniel, I went, oh, so what's your offer? Instead of asking me, okay, so if we buy it as is, we take all your closing costs, all your fees, we can close quickly. What's the best that you can do? So always remember what they have it listed for. Ask them again, right? What it is that they want. And then the next thing is once they give you the number, then start the negotiating. But that is exactly how I'll do it. You know, I mean, when it literally comes down to it at this time, you know, you have done and set everything that you can already. Now it really comes down to is the number. And here is the number. We can make it work or we can't. That's how it is. But the thing I want you guys to get from this is listen to how I ask questions. Okay? All right, who wants to jump on? One more. Have time. Dude, that went on for way too long. Okay? We just carried that thing on for way too long. So comment in the chat. Give me your phone number, Instagram family, and I'll give you a call. Comment your phone number. I have time for one more person, and then I got to bounce. One more person, dude. That went on way, dude. I got sucked into that thing, dude, and I got carried away, bro. I got carried away. I almost traveled the world with Daniel. So comment in the chat. What's your phone number? And I'll give you a call. For those of you, listen, if you feel like, you know what, Kong, I do need help, right? On talking, communication, negotiating. Like that's my weakness. I need help. I'll give you the contract. I'll give you the script. I'll give you the step-by-step virtual wholesaling courses. But one thing I can tell you, dude, is you cannot try to get lucky in this game. If you're trying to get lucky, you'll never close a deal. Dude, you have to learn how to play and master this game. So for those of you on Instagram, just DM me the word school or comment the word school. I'll send you the link. I love to invite you into my Skool community. Well, I'll give you the contract. I'll give you the script. I'll give you all the courses that you need to actually get started and get this done. Okay? YouTube family, all you need to do is go here. Go to skool.com/WTM club. Okay? I'll give you the contract, the scripts, the courses, everything that you need right inside this for less than what you pay for lunch. So Instagram, comment your phone number. I need another phone number, man. Come on, man. And I want all of you to understand, when I first started 15 years ago, I did not talk the way I talk today. I did not know how to negotiate like I know today. I didn't have any sales experience or background, no real estate, none of that. Okay? Everything can be taught and everything can be learned. The question is, are you open to being able to be learned and coach? Okay. So, Chris, I'm going to give you a call, man. One last one. Finally, someone dropped their phone number, man. Shit. Okay, 956 355 4946. Okay, here we go. Texas. Make it good, bro. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah, so this is Noel Hernandez. Basically, I just reached out. I noticed you posted up a listing on your foreclosure house. I just want to know what you know, if you could go, you know, any like lower on this price you got here.
Bro, I hung up, dude, because that's exactly what you're gonna get when you call a seller just like that. Bro, come on, man. Shit, dude. Like, I gotta hang up on that, man. I call you for a pre-foreclosure, bro. Okay, let me call one more person, okay? Hey, I'll give you a chance to recoup yourself and redeem yourself. I'll call you in a little bit. But let me call 305, okay? I'll call someone else, okay? Because, bro, you're not gonna get a deal, dude, by sounding like that. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna even go easy, and let's just see even if you guys can close me. I'm gonna go easy. Florida, okay? Here we go. We'll do this all day. I don't have time to do it all day though. But I want you guys to see the difference. Don't try to get lucky, my friend. Drop your phone number, guys. I'll call you. I need some phone number. Work with me. Work with me.
Hi, you've reached.
Okay. Drop me your phone number if you want to jump on a cold call role play just to test out your skill. See if you got what it takes, man. See if you have what it takes. You know, I was watching Andy Elliott the other day where he were calling like dealership. Bro, some of these salesmen at the dealership, bro. No wonder why, dude. Some of these sales guys, dude, make no money. I'll go in there and I'll eat them up. And I don't even need to know about sales. And I'll still crush them.
Hello?
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah, my name is Sabia. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's this about?
Yeah, I was calling you because, I'm trying to buy some properties in your neighborhood in the next few months. And your property interests us. Are you interested in selling?
I mean, yeah, if the price is right, I would.
Okay, great. Do you have a few minutes with me? I need to ask you a few questions about your property.
Yeah, I got a few minutes to chat. Like, honestly,
Okay,
who would have hung up the phone
I
already?
want to confirm.
Who? Be honest.
Details
Who would have
about
hung
your
up the phone
property.
already?
So your property on 123 Main Street, 1,800 square foot, 2 bed, 4 bed.
Yes.
Okay, great. So that's correct. All right. And can you tell me a little bit about what you got going on over here, about the property and stuff?
Well, like, you can pretty much find everything online.
Got you. Well, yeah, this is like an off-market property. As an investor, I go for
You used the word off.
that are not listed on market. Because that's what we look for. And so these properties don't have any information with them.
Right now, dude, he has no clue what he's
besides,
talking
like,
about. No clue, bro.
Normal details like the square footage and all that.
Well, like,
just wanted to.
well, listen,
sorry, just wanted to
okay,
get a
listen.
little bit about the
Listen.
property.
If you punch in the address on Zillow, I'm sure that you can get the bedroom, bathroom, the square, like all the information on there. Like, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hey, now listen, I don't have time to play games. What's your offer?
Got you. Okay. Okay. So is this property manufactured?
No,
Or...
listen. Hey, I just want to know what's the offer. Do you have an offer for me, or you do, or you don't?
Got you. Yeah, I definitely have an offer for you, but.
So what is it?
Make my. Okay. In order for me to give you a number, I need a little bit more about the. I need a little bit information about the property. To give you an educated, just spit out an offer and disrespect you in any way.
Well, listen. I just told you. Like, you can find all the information on Zillow. You just type in the property address. Like, it's all there. Okay, listen.
I'm sorry.
Listen. I want $400,000 for my property.
Sure. Okay, 400,000. Okay, and we typically pay all cash. Is that something you're looking for? Is that something you want to do?
All right, bro. I gotta let you go, dude. Bro, like, do you guys understand my point now? Now, listen, bro. Hey, first off, I want to say thank you so much for jumping on a call with me, right? And I hope that me giving you the feedback, this is just me, like, whatever goes here, dude, just go straight out. Like, there's no filter, right? So I hope that I don't come across aggressive. I don't come across like an ass. I just really want to help you guys get better, okay? But I will tell you right now, who think that my guy can get a deal by sounding like this? Like, let's be real with him. Let's be real. Be honest, who think that he can get a deal sounding like this? I don't. Dude, even the seller's motivated. By the way that he talks, dude, ain't gonna get no deal, bro. I said I want $400,000 for my property. Okay, he went on, dude. No chance. I agree. When I give you a number, you'll be like, okay. So what I'm understanding is you're looking to get $400,000 for your property. Now, is there a mortgage that we need to pay off? Dude, is there a mortgage? No? Okay, great. So if we can come in, we'll buy the property as is. Is that the best that you can do? Like, he doesn't even know how to negotiate. Okay, okay, man. Who thinks that they can do better? Comment in the chat. I'm so locked in right now. I'm late for my other stuff, but I'm so locked in right now because I really want you guys to really, really understand that, dude, this is the reason why you can't wholesale. This is the reason why you haven't got a deal. You really don't know what you're doing. A lot of you are focused on market deal. You're wasting time. You should learn how to find your own off-market deals. Like, he used the word off-market. Like, when you talk to a seller, you'll be like, well, we're not looking for on-market. We're looking for off-market. So when your property is not on-market, I really don't know what your property is all about. Like, what do you mean, bro? Next. Oh, New Jersey. Okay.
And Google wants to try to connect you.
Yeah, King Kong. Drop me your phone number, guys. We're on a roll. So you think you can do better? Let me know. Let's see if we can find one that's really good. I'll let you know. Hello?
Hey, what's up, Kong?
Come on, man. Shit, bro. We cold call role play, dude.
Yeah, why? Long time no see.
Okay, man. Hey, listen, dude. Listen. Are you ready for a role play?
Yeah. But before that, I need to talk to you about a deal that I have.
Okay, bro. Listen, man. Listen, bro. We don't have time to talk about the deal. We are cold call role play.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, how are you? Are you the owner of 623 Main Street?
Yeah, speaking.
Are you interested in selling that property?
I mean, I might if the price is right.
Okay, that's cool. So pretty much, how much are you looking for? Like, what's the number that you will sell it for?
300,000.
300,000. Okay.
I'm telling you, dude. There's no call goes like this, bro.
Or any mortgage that we need to pay?
No, I own it free and clear. But I'm just playing along with him.
Awesome,
Let's see if he can close.
Not everybody gets like that.
But so far, it's terrible.
Okay, so can you please explain to me, like, what's the reason that you're interested in selling that property?
Well, listen, you're the one who's calling me want to buy my property. I didn't call you.
Yeah, but you're right. I call you, but you are the one that are open to sell it. So if you want, you can let me know, like, what's going on with the house. Is everything good condition? Is anything that needs to get fixed or something?
Well, I mean, like, do you want to come and look at the property?
Sure. What time is good?
See
I
that?
can go,
Like, dude.
this week.
Okay, bro, listen. Okay, dude, I'm going to let you go, bro. Okay. Dude, that was terrible. I'll be like, do you want to come and look at the property? Most of you don't know how to overcome that. Like, how are you going to virtually wholesale when a seller said, hey, do you want to come and look at it? You haven't even qualified the seller. So you'd be like, okay, so he's about to set the appointment to go meet with me and then spend like an hour and a half with me to realize that dude can't want retail. And then he's going to walk out with no contract. He's going to feel like he's going to be sad. He's going to be crying in the car, right? And you just wasted an hour and a half of your life, bro. When you could have been on the phone talking to a motivated seller and lock it up. Come on, man. You guys, listen. I do not meet the seller. I do not see the property. We lock everything over the phone. So when when a seller say you want to come out and see my property, dude, how you do it'd be like, first he didn't get my name. Didn't get my name. Right? Well, do you guys want to come out? Yeah, so before we actually come out and actually look at your property, I just want to gather some information and then see if we can even come to a fair a price that actually work for you and work for us. Because the last thing I want to do is waste your time, John. You know, I don't want to go out there, right? And then all of a sudden, like, it's just wasting your time, knowing that we're not going to be able to come to an agreement on a fair price that actually work. So until we come to an agreement, we usually don't go out there. Like a lot of you do qualify, man. Okay. Okay. Arizona. I got you, bro. Let me call you. Okay. Bro, like, now, do you guys understand why most people said wholesaling don't work? Like, how is it going to work if you sound like this? Like, how? Like, how are you going to get any deal by sounding like this? And he said he has a deal. I can almost guarantee you it's probably not a deal. When we run the number, it's probably not a deal. The next thing you guys don't know how to do is analyze a deal, underwrite a deal. You don't know what a deal is. You guys, dude, lots of work, man. Man, we've been going at this for how long already? Shit.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, I got a. Okay. So do you want a cold call or you want me to call you? Like, how do you usually operate?
You can call me. We can role play any.
Right. Okay. So, hey, I was driving and I saw one of you guys' bandit sign there that you guys buy houses for cash. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. How you doing today? Thanks for calling me, by the way.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I have a house here that I'm looking to sell. I'm gonna go dude. I'm gonna go easy.
What is the address on the property?
Didn't even get my name, bro. Yes, 123 Main Street.
93 Main Street. Give me a second here. Okay, so it looks like it's a very nice property. And you call me because you want to sell it, and my number's out there because I want to buy it. So I hope we find a nice point where I are happy with the purchase.
Bro's already stumbling.
Let me ask you something. What are you looking into pricing? What do you think?
Like, that's all you guys know how to do is you guys just get straight to the price. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to sell for like 250,000.
250. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm looking at the property right now.
Like I said, I'm gonna go really easy.
Records on Zillow from what I'm looking at the property. This property, if it was,
dude, this guy's dude. You need to breathe, bro.
Excellent conditions. I think you can probably sell for about 270, 275, give or take.
What is he talking about now?
I'm looking at, and the way my business works is I'm trying to get properties that you're not going to have to worry about anything. You're not going to have to worry about anything, but it's a business, and I want to resell it. And from the looks of it, from the pictures I'm looking at, it looks like you're probably some work. And I want to make sure that you get a good deal where you're getting a fair amount, fast closing, cash. Don't have to worry about anything. I'll make sure I'll pay everything. And if it works, we can probably get it off your hands in the next week or so. Looking at the property, I think I can give you an offer for 180. The property, the way it is, you don't have to do anything. What do you think about that?
Yeah, let me talk to my wife about it.
Your wife about it? Okay. I mean, I understand if you want to run the numbers with someone else. But I just want you to keep in mind that this property, it does need some work. Just from the pictures that I'm looking at, probably to keep it up to date, you're probably gonna have to spend about $50,000. And that's if you wanted to put it up on the market, and you're going to be losing some time there. If you have the funds to fix it and put it to the market on your own or with the real estate agents, then you're going to have to pay commissions, and commissions with the real estate agents.
Yeah. Listen. I mean, like, I understand all of that. But I just need to talk to my wife about it. So you guys just offer it's 180, right?
Around 180. I think 180 is fair.
Okay.
Considering that we also want to resell, but let me ask you something.
Bro, the guy just want to
What is
talk,
it
bro.
about my offer that you want to talk to your wife about? Is there anything that you need more information so that you can have the full picture?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I just want to discuss with her about it, because this is a big decision. So I just want to make sure that I chat with her about it and get her approval on it, okay? And then I'll call you back tomorrow. Would that work?
I mean, we could do that. We could do that, but I would like to, maybe, what's your feedback on my offer? What is it that you wanna talk to your wife about? I just want to make sure that if we get off this phone call, you got all the information, and I also want to make sure I know everything
Be
that I
honest,
need to
dude.
know in order to, both of us to come into agreement.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, I just want to talk to the wife about it, and I'll get back to you, because obviously, we want 250, but your offer is 180, so that's quite low. So I just need to talk to her
Mhm.
about it, and then if she's good with the 180, I'll give you a call back, okay?
What about if I can talk to you and your wife at the same time? Is that something that, because I want to make sure that if there's any questions?
Yeah, I mean,
and
listen, just let me talk to her first, and then once I get an answer from her, I'll give you guys a call back, okay? I got your phone number already.
Okay. Well, your phone number also came through on my end. Do you mind if I call you and follow up with you?
Okay, bro, listen, man. First off, dude, bro, how long have you been in the game?
Wholesaling, never done wholesaling.
Okay, and so what are you currently doing right now?
I'm actually, I do hold a real estate license.
Okay, so you're a realtor.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, bro. Now let's talk about this. How long have you been a realtor?
10 years.
You've been a realtor for 10 years, dude. How many houses have you sold this year?
This year, about hello.
Yep, I'm listening. I'm listening
Oh,
to you.
okay. About 11 houses this year.
Okay, and so what's your name, bro?
My name is Luis, and I actually have worked in the past with one of your students. This is how I started following you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Luis, okay, so listen, bro. You've been in the game for 10 years, bro. The first thing you should have asked me is obviously what's my name.
Right.
And then you dude, rapport is everything in real estate, right? Relationships and building that rapport.
Yes.
But there was
Yes.
like no rapport building, dude.
Mm.
And then I would cut, and then the next thing is, remember, man, we're the one who always, like, you were doing all the talking when it should be the other way around. Like, you should have been asking, okay, gotcha. Hey, we appreciate that you called in and thank you for the opportunity, right?
Mhm.
For us to make an offer for you on your property. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. Fantastic. Okay. The
Mhm.
next thing is I'll get them. I'll get the time frame. Okay. So when are you hoping to actually sell and close? I want to sell ASAP. Fantastic. Okay. So beside getting now, I want to dig into their motivation, because a lot of them,
Mhm.
maybe they're not motivated. I'll be like, hey, beside the price, what is another reason that you're looking to sell? And then they'll be like, yeah,
Mhm.
you know what? The property been sitting vacant. And most people, dude, now you use that, build more rapport. I got you. Okay. So it seems like the property been vacant for the past 2 months. Okay. Now, right. And then I'll go in, I'll be like, hey, is there a mortgage that need to be paid off? So you ask, I said, no, there's no mortgage that need to be paid off. Okay.
Mhm.
And then you go in, dude, you get information about the property and so on. You just went on and you like, hey, we do this for you, we do this for you, we do this for you. And then I said, I want 250. Okay. So now that you got my 250, okay.
Mhm.
And instead of asking me negotiating questions like, hey, Luis, if we were to, we'll come in, we buy your property as is. I understand it's been vacant, so it seems like there's going to be some work that needed to be done, but that will be our responsibility. Nothing you have to worry about. So we come in, we buy the property in as is condition, right? We can close this thing in the next 30 to 45 days or sooner. Could you see yourself coming down any lower than the 250 for us?
Mhm.
Boom. The next thing is that, okay, so Luis, After that, dude, watch this, dude. So now we're gonna reverse the role. You're me, I'm you. Okay, same situation, same everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So yeah, I mean, Luis, if we're willing to, buy the property in assets conditions, take care of all the works that needed to be done on the property. Now, before Luis, I forgot to ask you, how far do you live away from this property?
I'm about 15 minutes away.
Okay, so you're about 50 minutes away. Okay, so that's not too far. But the nice thing about selling us your property, Luis, is that you don't even have to come back to the property. So you can save the 50 minutes trip. We'll buy it as is. Unless there's something you
Okay.
want to take at the property, you can. If there's nothing else you want to take, we'll come in. We'll take care of the cleanup, the repairs, the work that's needed to be done. So with that being said, Luis, could you see yourself coming any lower than the 250 for us?
It's a 250.
Like,
I really want
do
to
you guys
sell
see
for
the
most
difference?
for the most that I can. I mean, I think I can.
And do you see
I
how
can
I don't
consider if
interrupt?
don't
I
have to
just
pay
let them
anything,
talk,
If
dude.
I don't have to pay anything else, I can probably
Because
consider.
a lot of time, most sellers,
bring
you
it
let
down
them
a little
talk,
bit.
they negotiate themselves down. I'm sorry, Luis. I didn't catch it. I apologize.
Oh, I'm saying if I don't have to worry about anything,
Mhm.
I can probably consider coming down a little bit.
Okay, like how much?
I really want to get the most that I can.
Mm.
'Cause it's a little investment that
Sure.
my wife and I saw it as an investment. I don't know,
Absolutely.
maybe $10,000 less.
Okay, so you're looking like 240.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I can do that.
Okay. Now, Luis, let's just say if the house was in perfect condition, do you know what it will sell for? Like what it'll be worth? So
In
now what I'm
perfect
doing, dude, is I'm
conditions,
challenging his number.
I think it would go for maybe 270, 275.
Okay. So you think in perfect condition it will go for 275. Now, how much
Right.
work? How much renovation do you think it will cost to get it to that 275?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about the cost, but
Sure.
it probably does need a kitchen and
Okay.
the restrooms are a little outdated.
So now I'm gonna challenge
but,
his.
I mean, they still work.
I'm gonna challenge his
It's
number, man.
functional. It's just not up to today's standards, but I don't know how much it would be to fix it.
Yeah, Luis, not a problem. I understand you're not a contractor, and I'm not a contractor either. My job is actually just to present you with a fair and intelligent offer on this property. But I also want to get you the most I can in your pocket as possible, but still have it make sense for us.
Right.
So do you think that will cost like 10 to 15,000?
Yeah, I guess that sounds
Okay,
about right. Yeah.
got it. Okay, so we bought. Okay, so about 10. So I understand that you don't owe anything on the property, Luis, which is great. It makes things a lot easier. So which means that whatever price that we agreed upon, right? That'll be the net amount you
Right.
walk away with at closing. So if I can
Okay.
get my team manager to also take care of all your closing costs and all your fees, and there's no commissions or excise tax, transfer tax, or anything that you have to pay. Whatever price we agreed upon will be the net that you walk away with at the time of closing, not a penny less. So what's the least that you would consider net to you after everything's said and done would be, Luis?
Uh, I would say two.
And as you guys can see, once I'm done asking my question, I just shut my lips.
210. I would pay for 210.
Okay, so 210,000. So I mean, Luis, if we come in, pay all cash, we can close this thing, in the next 30 days or so, make it a hassle-free sell for you. Is that the best that you can do?
I think so. I mean, I can talk to my wife and see if that she's okay if we want to bring it down a little more.
Okay, so hold on, Luis, hold on. So we're gonna pass forward this. So I mean,
Okay.
Luis, would you consider 180,000?
180,000. Is that the best that you can do?
I mean, Luis, as of right now, yes. And here's the reason why.
Okay.
And like I said, Luis, I want to get you the most I can in your pocket and still have it make sense for us. But if I do the
Right.
math, if we do the math on the 210, so if we buy for
Mhm.
210, we pay all your closing costs and all your fees. That's typically going to be another 5% that we would have to pay. So if I go, 210 plus 5%, that puts it around at 220. And then
Mhm.
we will have to spend, that 10,000 or so to update it. So now we're in for 230. So if we're in for 230 and we can list the property for 275, you said that's how much we can sell for, right, Luis? 275?
Yeah, I think so. I
Okay.
think so, based on my neighbor's house.
Oh, nice. Okay, so good. So if we list it, if we now go, we turn around, we sell for 275. I hope that you can understand, Luis. Now we end up with a whole new set of closing costs. So now we have to pay for the real estate commissions. We have to pay for all the excise tax, like all over again. And that, Luis, typically comes down to roughly, now not, I'm not exact, but roughly about 10%. So if I take 275 minus 10%, honestly, so now I'm at about 247,000. So best case scenario, after everything's said and done, we'll be at 247, and we're all in on yours
Mhm.
after everything's said and done is what did I say? 230.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Luis, as you can see, there's just not enough room in there for us to actually make the number work at that 210. And so that's why I think to me, with the price that I currently got approved is that 180. That's net to you, Luis. We take care of everything, and we can get this thing closed in the next 30 days or sooner. Would that work for you?
And you're saying that 180 it covers everything. That's going to be the number that my check's going to be at the end.
That is correct. Would that work for you?
I mean, if that's going to be the final number, and you put that in writing, I can make that work.
Okay. Okay, Luis. Do you see how I answer your question, and I always come back with a question? So when you ask me, so is that 180? Is that with everything, and I don't have to pay for anything? Instead of just saying yes, because if all you say is yes, then which means you're just answering the seller's question. So they're going to be the
Right.
one who continue talking. So that's why I said yes. Does that work for you? Bro, come back and hit me with, well, let me talk to my wife about it. Just like I did to you, bro.
Okay. Well, I think it might work, but I have to talk to my wife about it.
Got you. Okay. So, Luis, you think that 180 might work, but you still need to get the wife approval. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And Luis, I have a wife too, so obviously I understand it's a very big decision. If I were you, I would have done the same thing as well. I want to make sure that you and your wife are on the same page about the offer of that 180,000. Now, how long you and the wife been married for, Luis?
Uh, 10 years.
10 years. Okay, my wife and I have been together for 20 something years. Do you now? Would you say that you know her pretty dang well?
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah.
Okay, good. So, Louise, so let me ask you this. So, I would even laugh. So, Louise, if you were to take this 180 to your wife, because I don't want you getting in trouble. The last thing I want you is for her to be mad at you and upset with you, which I should be the one who get the blame. But if you were to take the 180 to her and said, "Hey, honey, this is net to us. Here's what this company can pay." Louise, be honest. Do you think that she would say yes, or do you think she would say no?
I mean, after showing her everything that it's gonna get paid, I think she would say yes.
No, bro, dude, come on, man. Tell me she would say no.
Okay. uh, I don't know. I don't think she's gonna say yes. Uh, because we already had a certain amount
Right.
that we thought we were gonna get for it.
Absolutely. So if you were to take the 180 to her, you know that she's not going to accept it. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't think she's going to.
Okay. So Louise, let me ask you this then, because I don't want to waste your guys' time and I don't want to waste our time. And like I said, I just want to make this work for you guys and for us as well. So I know that she's not going to say yes to the 180. So if the wife said no, then this deal is off. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So what number do you think that she will say yes to? Okay, done. Okay, Luis, do you see how I box you in, bro?
Yes.
Dude, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay, Luis, I appreciate you, man. Like, do you guys see? Like, a lot of you get that objection, you wouldn't even know what to do, but now you do. Now you do. Like earlier, Luis didn't even know what to do. So Luis, honestly, dude, if you're a realtor, okay, if any one of you who's watching this, if you are an agent and you do not know how to wholesale, you're leaving too much money on the table. You're leaving too much money on the table. I'm telling you. And I will explain to you why you're losing too much. You're giving up too much of your money. Number one is, as an agent, most agents, all they know how to do is help people buy or list a property. But there are sellers, number one, that don't want to list their property, right? They just want to get a cash offer, right? They just want to sell it as is. They don't want to list it. They don't want their neighbors or the friends, family to see the condition of the property. So what most agents do, it'll be like, okay, no problem. They'll run to their investor. They'll be like, hey, dude, I just found this motivated seller, man. Do you want to make an offer on it? So the agent will say, okay, I'll make an offer. You took that number. You ran to you ran back to the seller. Right? And then you'll be like, yeah, you know what? I got an investor here that's willing to buy it as is for this price. And then let's just say the seller accepts. Guess how much you make? Guess how much you make? You make what? 3%? 2%? Let's just say you make 5%. Why would you want to make 5% when I can show you how to make 25%? Like, why? Why would you want to make 5% when you can make 25%? You already work hard for the lead. Why do you just give it away like that? So let me show you how it works. So once you found that seller, that maybe they're just motivated, this is what, well, Luis will understand when I say all the term in real estate, pocket listing. This is what most agents do. It's called pocket listing. So before they list it, they run to their investors, right? That buys deals from them or whatever it is, and then they will present them, right? But instead, what you need to do, Luis, is you will need to tell the seller, hey, just disclose to them, hey, I'm an agent, right? Just so you know, Luis, I'm a real estate agent, but I'm also an investor. My partner and I, we buy property as well. And I understand you don't want to list it. What if we just make you a cash offer to buy your property? Is that something you're open to? Bam! They'll be like, yeah, dude, of course. And then you negotiate a deal, lock it up on a contract at a discount. And instead of going to your investor and ask them to make you an offer and say, hey, I just got this, because you already know how much they want to buy for, right? Because you've been working with them. So you be like, hey, and then you lock it up on a contract at a discount, run to your cash buyer and say, hey, I got this deal, right, that you can buy for this much. Bam! And just add your $25,000 fee on top, bro. You know that most agent brought me a deal, dude. I end up making like 50,000 and they make 10,000 because they didn't know how to do what I do. So if you're a real estate agent, I highly, highly recommend that you need to learn how to wholesale and add the skill to your toolbox. It gives you options. So you can present the seller with options. You want to list it? You don't? Boom. Let me buy it. And yes, it's legal. All you need to do is disclose it to the seller verbally and in writing that you're a real estate agent, that you're not representing them, that you're buying this as right? You as your own benefit. That's all. Lock it up, find it, and then sell to your investor, and then make the profit. Forget about the 2, 3, 5%. Come on, man. We both know that, dude, it's hard. We already work hard on finding these leads. Why not maximize our profit? Why not maximize the profit? All right, Luis. So I hope that you are taking notes, bro. And I hope that helps. And Luis, if you don't know where to start, dude, you'll be like, yeah, Kong, dude, I do want to learn wholesale. I want to get into wholesale. I'm serious. And so, Luis, this is the best place to start without breaking your bank account, dude. I just want you to get you into the game and get your feet wet. So either, Luis, DM me or comment the word school, SKOOL, just like this. DM me or comment. I'll send you the link. Or there's the link, dude. You can go straight to it. Just click on it. Go to school.com/, okay, club. Bam. Go there. Okay. Or maybe I should just write DM me school. There you go. And then let me try to pin this. Should we do one more? Let me know if you want me to do one more. Let me know if you do. Let me know if you want one more. Who wants to go another round? YouTube family, if you're watching, go to the link in my descriptions or go here. Go to skool.com/WTM club. I'll give you the contract. I'll give you the script. Listen, I will turn you from a stone cold, dude, I will turn you from a zero into a stone cold closer. I'll give you the contract. I'll give you the scripts. Okay. I'll give you everything, all the step-by-step virtual wholesaling course over 100 hours, 20 different ways, showing you exactly how to generate motivated seller leads off market, how to negotiate with them, and then how to find your buyers and sell the deal. Everything that you need to know, you just need to put in the work. Less than what you pay for dinner. Info's there. The choice yours. One more. Okay, let's go for one more. I am pumped. Man, I am been a long time today. So drop me your phone number. Let me give you a call. So honestly, so far, everybody that I brought on couldn't even break 5 out of 10, which is 10 is excellent. You couldn't even break 5 out of 10. Which means you're not even average. A lot of you are like, maybe at a 2. I think everyone so far I got on, it's like a 2 or below. When I first started, dude, I was a -1. So it's okay, okay? When I first got into the game 15 years ago, I was a -1. I was that bad. But which means it can be learned, it can be taught, and you can improve. Okay? Drop me your phone number. One more person. Let me call you. One more. Drop me your phone number. But the reason I do this is because I want you guys to really understand is that if you want to succeed in wholesaling, you need to take this seriously. You got to work on your craft. You're here to build a business, not to get lucky. If you want to get lucky, go to the casino. Go to Vegas. But if you're looking to build a real business that can take care of you and your family, then you need to really sharpen your skills. And the only way to do it is learn from someone who actually done it. So I need some phone number, man. Let's go, baby. I need some phone number. Any phone number. Okay? And also, if you like, hey, Kong, I'm thinking about just try. If you think, you're just going to try this for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, don't even start. I'm telling you right now, dude, don't even start. Just stick to the J-O, the B. This is for the people who are serious about the game, who actually want to make more money, to improve their life, take care of their family, right? To not worry about the bills anymore. Because nothing worked in 30 days or 60 days, my friend. You're trying to build a business here, okay? Now, yeah, but this is something that you can do part-time. It doesn't have to be full-time. Maybe this is something where you guys can, your second stream of income. Oh, shoot, okay. So the wifey just texted me, so I got to bounce. But one last. Comment your phone number. Let me call you. Let me call one more person. I'm just hoping for someone that's at least decent. At least a 6. Okay? Drop me your phone number. Let's go. Come on now. Shh. Drop me your phone number. So going once, I guess nobody. Going once? Going twice? All right. I'll see you guys on the next live. All right. I gave you guys the info. The choice is up to you. But for those of you who's going to join me in my Skool community, let me share with you exactly what you get here. Hold on a second. Let me share. You know that I used to charge $2,000 for everything that I give to you in my Skool community for only less than what you pay for lunch? I used to charge like $2,000. I wanted to create a community now, right? So here's what you get. So when you join my Skool community, go to the classroom tab. Click here. Here is your contract. Here's your script. Here's all the courses that you need, my friend. I literally break down everything for you. There's nothing missing. The only thing that's missing is the W-O-R, the K. Everything else, I got you covered. Everything from finding the title company to negotiating, renegotiating, inspections, running comps, figuring out the ARV, the rehab costs, setting up your LLC, making, targeting the neighborhood, Like, I literally break everything down for you. Here's what you get. That's everything that's included. No extra charge, no upcharge. And then make sure click on community and introduce yourself. Please network. Get to know as many club members on here as possible. We have people on here who find business partner together, who JV deals together, and you can ask questions, you know, get feedback, ask questions, network, okay? That's all the time I have. I appreciate each and every single one of you that's on here. And if you are going to join the community, I look forward to seeing you inside the club. And let's go get this money. I'm out. Oh, boy.